What's going on, fish heads? Welcome back to Waterbox Live. It's been a little bit.
It's been a couple weeks, but
Yes.
we're back. We had a great time, but we're here as per usual.
Yes, if you
starting
guys are wondering where we were at Innerzoo in Germany for 12 days.
Yes. So we're
Yeah.
back, somewhat coherent and on schedule. We'll see.
Yeah, little off. It's a little bit of jet lag still.
Yes.
But great show. If you guys don't know what Innerzoo is, go to innerzoo.com. Really cool show. If you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. And we got a cool show for you today.
Yeah, make sure to drop your questions into the chat now or during the stream, because we are going to leave some good amount of time for Q&A today. So go ahead and just start dropping in there. The guys will be grabbing those. We're talking about fish nutrition today, which is always a fun topic because I think it's so important. I don't think there's a lot of information out there that kind of like covers all of it. So we're going to do that today. But we also first want to talk about a little contest we have going on.
Yes, we have a freshwater aquarium contest going on. If you go to waterboxaquariums.com/photo, are we going to pull that up?
Yep.
Yeah, we can pull it up here.
Okay. Either way, we're doing a little contest for you guys, and I need to see the thing to remember exactly what the prizes are. It's been a minute since I looked at it.
Yeah.
But more or less, go to waterboxaquariums.com/photo and submit photos of your freshwater aquarium, your freshwater water box specifically. Yes. We want to see your aquascapes. We want to see the different types of systems that you set up. And you're going to get a chance to win a $250 gift card and an aquascaping kit, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So again, waterboxaquariums.com/photo. Submit your photos, and you're going to get a chance to be featured on one of our
special events.
Yeah,
coming
special
up.
events. So if you guys ever wondered where we find our owner spotlights on like Fresh Friday or
Yeah.
Blue Friday, this is a new thing that we're doing. So you can head over there, fill that out, submit your photo, and we're going to pick the best ones to be featured.
Yeah, so this is your chance. A lot of times we'll like pull them from our user group on Facebook. If you're not part of that, definitely go and join. It's great for freshwater and saltwater. So many people, 20 some odd thousand people in that group. Just share your aquarium, ask questions, that kind of stuff. But we decided to do a little contest for all you freshwater people. And like I said, this is your chance to get featured on a lot of the special events and stuff that we do. So it's a pretty cool thing. That's a cool prize in itself, but the other prize is you get money, plus you get aquascaping. And this is active now until June 1st.
Yes.
So you do have about 2 weeks to get entered in there. So we really look forward to seeing all the water boxes that are out there in the freshwater realm. You know, definitely share. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny one, big one, fish only, doesn't matter. We really want to see all the different varieties of freshwater out there.
Yep, absolutely. So again, waterboxaquariums.com/photo. They also posted that link down in the comments.
Perfect. And we're going to start talking about fish feeding.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and show you a video. Different types of saltwater fish have unique nutritional needs, so it is important to feed your fish the correct diet. Ensuring you provide a correct and high-quality diet to your fish will not only improve their color and growth, but also increase their lifespan. We will group fish into 3 main categories when talking about fish nutrition: herbivores, omnivore, and carnivores. Let's dive into fish nutrition. Dried seaweed sheets are the most natural food for herbivores such as tangs, fox faces, and some blennies. You're going to want to use an algae clip, folding the algae sheet onto it. And also, if you have any aggressive feeders, put some tears into it so that one big fish doesn't come and just rip it off the clip and no one else gets any of the algae. A frozen herbivore blend should also be fed. This is going to ensure that your herbivores are getting plenty of algae in their diet. You don't want too much meat going to them, as it's going to cause nutritional issues long term. A lot of saltwater fish fall into the omnivore category as they benefit from both algae and meat in their diets. A lot of your fish are going to be considered opportunistic omnivores. What this means is even if their diet's supposed to be mostly meat or mostly vegetable, they're going to partake in eating both. So providing a good quality omnivore diet is going to feed most fish in your aquarium. Frozen mysis is a great choice for carnivores like wrasses, hawkfish, gobies, and anthias. These fish need their diet to be more meat-based, even if they're eating a little bit of algae, but you want to be the bulk of it to be meat. If you have larger carnivores like groupers and triggers or puffers, you're going to want to actually feed something larger like krill or silver sides to them. Pellets are a convenient option, but they should always be used as a secondary food. Frozen food is always number one. Pellets do not have as much nutrition as frozen food. They also are very processed and have a lot of fillers, which means there's less nutrition going to your food, and the fillers equal a lot more waste in your aquarium. In my opinion, flake food should never be used. It has even less nutrition than pellets, and feeding that to your fish in any regular schedule can lead to health issues. Saltwater fish can live up to 30 years or more, and proper nutrition plays a huge role in this. Feeding high-quality frozen food matched to your fish's specific nutritional needs will ensure you are providing them the best.
Thank you.
There you go.
Awesome. I do want to mention that we are here. We do this live so that we can answer your questions. So if you guys have questions about Waterbox, if you have questions about the video we just showed, fish feeding, coral feeding, reef keeping, doesn't matter what it is, put them in the comments below, and we will take them now. We always do a Q&A towards the end, as most of you guys already know.
That is the best part of being live, is that we can actually take your questions and answer them from the actual chat. So it's your chance to get stuff. And so it can be anything Waterbox, fish tank related, aquarium, or fish feeding. It really doesn't matter. So
yeah, literally anything around aquarium keeping or Waterbox or whatever it may be.
I see Cole is here. He's already making me laugh.
I do want to mention, if you guys didn't tune in to Inspire, how long ago was that? 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago?
4 or 5, somewhere.
Everything just blends together at this point. Yeah. But we released a number of new products that I want to just briefly mention. So we launched the full chemistry range that I talked about 2 years ago. So definitely check that out. It is available now in the US, Canada, and Europe. Also check out the brand new Waterbox Aquarium protein skimmers, available in 4 models. We launched a lot of products.
We did. It was a very busy event.
If you're a freshwater aquarium keeper or you do planted tanks, we launched the FLED lighting system, which is a freshwater lighting system from Waterbox. Really, really great system. I highly suggest checking it out. As well as the new Eden that comes with the FLED and the all-in-one 10 and 15 that come with the LED as well. So
a lot of new things going on, especially for you freshwater lovers, but for all those with the reef tank, the protein skimmer. And if you didn't watch Inspire, go back through and look at those streams, because there's a lot of cool content that we brought in for you. We had Living Reef here. You know, we talked about setting up freshwater, all that stuff. So it covers a lot more detail on those products. They're also all on the website currently, so you can get some more info on them. But do check those out. If you have questions about any new stuff, drop them in. We'll answer them now.
I also, like you said, I want to mention, if you guys didn't catch Inspire, all the live streams are, they get posted like a real video. So like if you want to go back and watch any of our events, you can go do that. So definitely take advantage of that. And if you have questions, post them below. Kenny, we got questions?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
And comments.
All right, we'll take it all.
Good.
About to convert my clear 2420 to saltwater. Adriana would love that.
I know. If Adriana is in here,
She is, I think.
or if just go into our Facebook user group and search Adriana, you will see what she's done with all the clears. I mean, absolutely stunning saltwater reef aquariums. She has a custom one. She has multiple sizes of the clears. And she actually was on Blue Friday, one of our owner highlights. So if you go back to our last Blue Friday, you can actually watch a whole stream that is with her and talking about her converting, clears, which are technically a freshwater type of model, into these stunning reefs, and she tells you what she does, what she's using. So if you're doing that, definitely Adriana is your girl to go follow and get information from.
Yeah, if you're here, Adriana, maybe if you want, post your Instagram or social in the comments below. Thank you, Pete. Is spirulina mysis good enough for omnivores?
So technically spirulina fills in the algae part of your diet. Granted, no matter what kind of fish you have, one food only is not the way to go. Does it cover the basis of a little bit of algae, a little bit of meat? Yes. But in any type of animal and humans, the same exact food every day is still going to be lacking in ways. You need variety to find all those little things that might be needed. So don't feed just that because it does technically cover the basis. Find other omnivore mixes or different brands of mysis or different types of food, because that's going to give you a much more wider array. And you want your fish to live a very long time, and nutrition is a huge part of that.
Thank you, Alan. Bryson's asking, or he's not asking, he's saying, I got my 90.3 today.
Oh man, you have a good day, a couple days ahead of you getting that set up. Definitely share into our group.
Yeah, Bryson, definitely head over to the Facebook group and share your process of setting that up. Gary says, what light would you suggest for a Cube 20?
I mean, depends on what you're doing in there, but if you're going to do like a saltwater reef, a prime 16 HD or whatever works great. Very simple, very cost effective and easy. If you're going with a freshwater, do check out the FLEDs that we've released. You can see them used on our like 15, but also, you know, the Eden 40 and the Clear 3620, which we have in the studio. We've been running on those. And I will tell you, at InterZoo, we had a clear setup. And we got the plants in, and the 4 or 5 days was under our light. There was so much growth. The color increased so much. Like, it just shows how really good the light is as far as growing stuff. So if it's freshwater, look at the FLED. Saltwater, go with the prime.
Excellent. Thank you, Gary. Larry's asking, not asking again. I keep saying asking. They're not all questions. Saying hello from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I love knowing where you guys are from, so let us know where you're from in the comments.
That's a hot spot for trips, man. People love vacationing there.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of like Florida.
Would be awesome if you guys talked about feeding for managing nutrients, nitrates and phosphates.
I mean, we kind of clip on it usually when we have a feeding episode. Is just like you need to monitor nutrients in order to know for feeding. As far as if your nitrates and phosphates are too high, obviously you're feeding too much. In an ultra low nutrient system, if you are on that danger point of 0, and you need to creep up, you need to increase feeding. But it's so hard because every aquarium is so different. Like, how good are your water changes? What are you running? What is your protein skimmer capacity? You know, what food are you choosing? If you're feeding pellets, a lot of like processed foods, you're going to have more waste product than if you're feeding frozen, more natural food. So it's a hard topic, but we do always try to at least touch on the fact of like, base your feeding off of what your aquarium needs. And this is for coral and this is for fish. You know, monitor nutrients and your care levels to adjust on that. And generally with fish, if you're dealing with nutrient levels, it's probably because your fish are like totally using you and making you think that they're so hungry because all they ever do is beg, because I don't think they have anything else going on. But like their stomach is so small that they need so little food, but they'll eat until they're like about to bust. And all the food in comes out as waste out, so you have to kind of take that into consideration.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you ever feed like pellet food in saltwater, like any dry foods? Or are you strictly frozen?
Oh no, yeah, sometimes we'll chuck some pellets at the tank, especially if it's just like, you know, like an in-between snack or just something to variety. Because, like I said, don't feed one food all the time. You know, you may have one of the best foods. I think things like Rod's food is a great food. But you can't just feed one thing, because I think overall in time, you'll always be lacking. You know, it goes for any animal life, I feel. So, you know, use variety and you're going to hit all the things. I just do not make any dried processed foods a like main staple, because it's so dirty and they get so much less out of it.
Cool. Cole's asking, would you guys ever consider Waterbox skimmers for your all-in-one models?
You never know.
You never know, but I will tell you, we saw some cool stuff at InterZoo. So. Roland Henry, do you have par underwater number for your lights or not? I'm assuming Roland's asking about the FLEDs.
FLED, no.
Yeah,
With the freshwater light, no. We're not really looking at the par. It's really the spectrums and stuff.
But if you're looking at like the radions and stuff that we use on the saltwater tanks, Ecotech and AI
have all their
those
little
par maps.
guides and stuff.
Frank, what's the largest custom freshwater aquarium built by Waterbox? How big do you want it to be, Frank?
Yeah, in glass, you can roughly go 12 foot long. I mean, depending on length, you can go pretty much 8-10 feet wide. And then height is at like a 55. So really, what do you want?
I don't know how many gallons that is, but it's very large.
Very, very large.
Very large, very heavy.
At a certain point, it does not make sense to use glass any longer.
Yeah.
But up to that point, Waterbox can take care of you.
Yep. Thank you, Frank. Can you grow house plants under a Radion G6 XR15s? I was thinking about adding a plant as a decoration on the side. Maybe the freshwater version of the Radion?
Yeah, if it was a freshwater version of the Radion, should be fine. I'd just be careful if like it grows too close to the light, the heat that comes off of it. But I mean, in like my reptile terrariums and stuff like that, like I use regular freshwater like LED fish tank lights, and the plants grow great. So it's the same spectrum, but there is more heat that would come off of something than if it was like a grow light, I think.
Interesting. I'm thinking about how expensive that light is to grow a houseplant.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you figure the light's here and there's like some light spill, how well the stuff is gonna grow. But I mean, there's a lot cheaper lights out there you could use to grow some houseplants.
Houseplant. David says hello from Galveston, Texas. Hello, David.
Going on?
Again, let us know where you guys are from. We like seeing that. We see people from all over the world tuning into Waterbox Live. All my fish and vampires get bloodworms. My beta also gets bug bites, and vampires get crickets. I don't know what that means. Is that a thing?
Probably vampire crabs.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know everything.
Yeah, I mean, reptile, crab, like invertebrates, I pretty much know that.
I thought that was a joke.
I mean, it could be, but there are vampire crabs.
Oh,
They're a
goodness.
cool pet out there. Bug bites. I can't read that. Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
gotta
that's a
fix
good
that.
variety. So that's good for you. You want to know a funny fact?
Yes.
I am deathly allergic to bloodworms.
Oh,
I
interesting.
cannot have them
Can't
in a
touch 'em?
building, cannot touch them, cannot have them in the air. Weird. Anyway, fun fact of the day.
Interesting. Thank you, Matthew, for your question that confused me. If you guys haven't already, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Yep.
Really appreciate that. Christopher's tuning in from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Is that okay? I said it okay?
Cucamonga.
Cucamonga, okay.
Do you have to spell that
it's
every
actually-
time you call somewhere and they ask your address? Like, do you have to actually spell that out? Because
Oh, yeah, for sure.
that would not be good.
Daryl's asking, I thought from what Jess said about feeding different things, should I feed my tanks red seaweed and grease seaweed? Currently, I only feed green.
Yeah, so different seaweeds are very, very different. In general, I find that majority of tangs their least favorite is red. And now this has been my experience over the many years, but least favorite is red. Next favorite is green. And if you haven't done it, purple is usually the winner. It's actually a little bit softer. But having a mix, because different types of algae have hugely different nutrient profiles. So especially with tangs and stuff like that their diet is so heavy in that needed seaweed. Mix those up. We have 2 or 3 different packs of seaweed here at all times that we will just rotate. Just any day you feel, just pick a different color, put that in there for them. But I have found that red is the least likely to be eaten by tangs.
Thank you, Daryl. Do you ever prepare your own fresh chopped up food?
No thanks. That's a
You don't
lot
go
of
to
work.
Publix and
No, that is a lot of work. I will say that I've done something like that probably in the past.
Yeah.
But many, many years ago. But honestly, there's so many good varieties out there. It really is relatively inexpensive over the scheme of your aquarium. Now, if you have tons of aquariums and like 10,000 gallons and like hundreds of fish,
Might be more economical.
more economical.
Yeah.
But I think day to day, just buy the nice stuff. It's got vitamins.
What are
it's
we
got all
using?
That stuff. Huh?
What are we using?
And we use a mix of Rod's Food, straight mysis, like a Formula 2 type algae-based diet, krill for like spot feeding, like our big bubble coral. So there's about 7 different types of food in our freezer. And then we do have a couple containers of pellets that are around just for kind of the occasional use. But a variety is always key.
Daryl's going to be ordering some purple seaweed now.
Yeah, good. No, purple. Seriously, I used to back in when I had stores would do taste tests and like line up the different algae in there. Purple always won every single time.
Justin says, so no bloodworm shakes for next year's giveaway challenges.
Not unless you want me dead. I would be no.
No bloodworms in the Waterbox HQ.
Nope,
guys.
can't
just
even come
FYI.
close. I can't even buy things out of a freezer that has bloodworms
I'm
in
getting
it.
a
So.
lot. People keep asking about the contest. What is it? When is it?
Okay.
So if you just want to go over that.
Oh, the photo contest?
Yes. And then
Are they asking about why we're not giving away gift cards or?
People are guessing. Oh, they're giving away a 20-gallon Eden. Where's that come from?
No, so okay, I'll go over. We are doing a freshwater photo contest. You can head over to waterboxaquariums.com/photo. Oh, there you go. Where'd that come from? Did we show that earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Enter for a chance to win a $250 gift card plus a free aquascaping kit, and the chance to be featured on Waterbox Live, which means like one of our events as a highlight. So if you got a pretty cool freshwater fish tank or aquascape tank, definitely submit it. Again, it's waterboxaquariums.com/photo. You get a chance to win some cool stuff, but also be featured.
I feel like the bragging rights are worth more than
Yeah.
most. Like,
People
if
love
anyone's
being
seen,
highlighted
if
on
anyone's
the-
seen our events and we do this with their owner spotlights,
Yeah.
like that's a huge deal. Like it is all about you and your aquarium. So like, I mean, the other stuff is cool, but like I think that's like the best thing.
Yeah,
But,
and they're very well received. You guys typically really love those.
yeah,
so.
those are some of the most popular streams on any of our events. So
for sure.
I think people are talking about just other giveaways that are throughout social for like the Eden and stuff like that.
Oh
but-
yeah, there are some other things going on, but I don't know that I can tell them how to even get to that.
No, because they're retargeting. So.
Yeah. So you
No,
have
they're
to
just there.
Yeah. No comment. But we appreciate you all tuning in. I
Yep.
hope you learned a little bit about the proper ways to feed your fish.
If you have one fish food that you feed regularly, go shopping. Go get some
Get
new
more-
stuff. Go
more
get some
variety.
variety. You know, your fish, a lot of these saltwater fish will live 10, 15 plus years. And, you know, I think nutrition is one of those things that doesn't get quite enough love. It's so convenient just to chuck some stuff. So, you know, go increase your pantry for your fish tank. And then we're back to normal schedule. We're here every week, right?
Yes, we are. We were gone for a few weeks for Interzoo, but we're back. So we're going to be here back next Wednesday. So
right.
definitely tune in.
Yep. We'll see you then.
See you guys then. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. And to learn more about Waterbox, visit waterboxaquariums.com.
We're live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
You